Morning everyone, welcome back all of you in class 8th science, and today we are going to start our chapter 3, that is synthetic fibers and plastics. And now we are going to take a topic fiber. And students, in 7th class you have studied about the natural fibers. So in this chapter we will study about the synthetic fibers. So first we will go through the book. So we are going to start our chapter 3, that is synthetic fibers and plastics. The clothes which we wear are made of fabrics. Fabrics are made from fibers obtained from natural or artificial sources. Can you name some natural fibers? Fibers are also used for making a large variety of household articles. Make a list of some common articles made from fibers and try to separate them into those made from natural fibers and those made from artificial fibers. Make entry in the table that is given, table 3.1. So students, we wear clothes that are made up of different types of fabrics, and all fabrics are made from different types of fibers. But what is fiber? A fiber is a strong and flexible thread-like material which is used to make fabrics, and fiber are also used to make several household items like ropes and nets. So we can say that fiber is a strong thread-like structure which is used to make different kind of fabrics. Now students, we know that fiber is of two types. There is a two types of fibers are available, that is natural fibers and artificial fibers. There are two kinds of fibers, natural fibers or synthetic fibers we can say, or human made fibers. So what are natural fibers? We know that fibers can be obtained both from plants and animals. So these are called natural fibers. For example, cotton fibers obtained from cotton plants, jute fiber obtained from jute plant, okay. And suppose animal fiber, we can take example wool. Wool is obtained from sheep and yak. And another example, silk, that is obtained from cocoons of silkworms. So these are the example of animal fibers and plant fibers, and these are of natural fibers. Then what about synthetic fibers? Fibers obtained through different chemical processes in the industries are known as human made fibers or synthetic fibers. And synthetic fibers are prepared using a raw material of petroleum that are called petrochemical, okay. So synthetic fibers are prepared by using raw materials of petroleum, that is called petrochemical. Rayon, nylon, terylene are the example of human made or synthetic fibers. So in this chapter we will learn about synthetic fibers and their characteristics and uses. So this is all about the synthetic fibers that we will going to study in this chapter. What are synthetic fibers? We can take example, suppose we can take example of rayon. Rayon is a one kind of synthetic fiber. Try to recall the uniform pattern found in a necklace of beads joined with the help of thread, as it is given in figure 3.1a. Or try to join a number of paper clips together, make a long chain, as in figure 3.1b. Is there any similarity between the two? So by this way we can understand the structure of synthetic fiber. Students, take a necklace of bead and carefully observe it. You find that a large number of beads are joined together to form a necklace. Or you can take about 12 paper clips and join them together to make a long chain. In both the example, a large number of beads or clips are joined together to form a long chain, as you can see in the figure 3.1a and b. So beads or paper clips are the smaller units which join together to form a large unit. Similarly, a synthetic fiber is also a chain of smaller units which are joined together, and each small unit is a chemical substance called monomer. Many such smaller units or monomers join together to form a large single unit that is called polymer. So, according to your textbook, we can say a synthetic fiber is also a chain of small units joined together. Each small unit is a chemical substance, and many such small units combine to form a large unit that is called polymer, and each single unit is called monomer. So, we can say that many such smaller units or monomers join together to form a large single unit that is called polymer. And a monomer is a small molecule which combine together end to end in a large number to form a large unit that is called polymer. So, polymer is a very large unit formed by the combination of a large number of smaller molecule that is called monomers, joined end to end by chemical bonds. And the word polymer came from two Greek words. Poly means many and mer means repeating units. So, we can say that a polymer is a very large unit formed by combination of a large number of smaller molecules joined end to end by chemical bonds. So, this is the way how synthetic fibers are made up of. Polymers occur in nature also. Cotton, for example, is a polymer called cellulose, and cellulose is made up of a large number of glucose units. So, we can say that natural fibers are also polymers. For example, cotton fiber. Cotton fiber is a polymer made up of cellulose, and it is made up of many glucose monomers. Now, we will study about the types of synthetic fibers. So, students, human made fibers are called synthetic fibers. Some synthetic fibers are rayon, nylon, polyester and acrylic fiber. So, first we will start with the rayon. You have read in class 7 that silk fiber obtained from silkworm was discovered in China and was kept as a closely guarded secret for a long time. Fabric obtained from silk fiber was very costly, but its beautiful texture fascinated everybody. Attempts were made to make silk artificially. Towards the end of the 19th century, scientists were successful in obtaining a fiber having properties similar to that of silk. Such a fiber was obtained by chemical treatment of wood pulp. This fiber was called rayon or artificial silk. So, rayon is a synthetic fiber prepared from wood pulp, and the wood pulp is dissolved in a solution that is called an alkaline solution, and then passed through tiny pores to convert them into fibers. Then they are passed through sulfuric acid to make them hard. So, these fibers are spun into yarn and then woven into fabric, and it resembles silk in appearance and is also called artificial silk. So, rayon is having the same property that is having a natural silk. So, it resembles silk and in appearance and properties also. So, that is why it is called artificial silk, and it is cheaper than silk and can be dyed easily. So, rayon is also known as regenerated fiber because it is reformed from original cellulose fiber, and it absorbs sweat and thus can be comfortably worn in summer also. So, rayon is a artificial silk. that is made up of wood pulp, and it is having the same property with the natural silk. Now, what is the uses of silk? It is cheaper than silk and can be woven like silk fiber. It can also be dyed in a wide variety of colors. Rayon is mixed with cotton to make bed sheet or mixed with wool to make carpet. So, what are the uses of rayon? We can say that rayon is used in the textile industries for making fabrics. Rayon is mixed with cotton to make bed sheet or dresses, aprons or caps, and rayon is mixed with the wool to make beautiful and durable carpets. And rayon is used to make bandage also for surgical dressing of wounds. So, these are the uses of rayon. So, students, this is all about the synthetic fiber that is known as rayon, and rayon is known as a artificial silk. So, today we will study this much only. In this video we will do till rayon. So, you have to read this chapter again. So, thank you everyone and have a nice day.